What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of The Missing Rings. Today, we got the 2010 Chicago Bears that made it all the way to the NFC Championship game and lost to the Green Bay Packers that would eventually beat the Pittsburgh Steelers to get that Lombardi. So this team probably deserves an actual rebuild. Trying to do this in just 2 years is going to be tough. When I do my rebuilds, we do about 4 seasons. When I do my missing rings, we do about 2 seasons. And this team right here just really isn't the best team that we could have done a missing rings on. Their D-line, shaky at best outside of Peppers and Harris. When it comes to the O-line, very shaky. Running back situation, I like Matt Forte, but I was thinking about trading him. We got Jay Cutler, who's like 83 overall. And again, without having a big-time receiver, that 83 overall hurts. Okay, it hurts. There's no Brandon Marshall. We got Devin Hester, who's a monster, a speed demon, but I feel like we need to upgrade our receiver position. Now, as I say that, we end up trading one of our receivers, Knox, for Goldson, who's a safety, who's 80 overall. I like that move. Our secondary was something I knew I wanted to upgrade, and we're not done there. We're going to trade our second-round pick for Miles Austin of the Dallas Cowboys, 88 overall. I feel like that is a solid upgrade. We can pair him with Devin Hester, and now Devin Hester doesn't have to be the focal point of our passing game. We're going to get rid of Clark and Taylor, who are both backups, for Powers, who is an 81 overall corner. That's an upgrade at cornerback. Now we have Peanut Tillman, who is in the low 80s, I believe, and now we can pair him up with Powers. I tried to replace Taylor with Westbrook, but Westbrook is being stingy. There's one thing I never got about this game is why would older players hold out when you offer them good money to play football again when there's no other options out there. But anyways, let's look at the stats. Lance Briggs, he led the team in tackles. He actually led the league in tackles as well. When it comes to Zach Anderson, 18 sacks, man. Like, how does that happen? He had 18 sacks. Now, of course, before we continue on, if you have a suggestion for a rebuild or for a missing rings, let me know down in the comment section below. I appreciate all the suggestions you guys give me. But if you guys could put what game you want instead of the year, it's a little confusing because I want to make sure I get the right team that you want to see. So put the game in the team. It's a little bit easier for me. So yeah. Anyways, let's move on. Miles Austin, he caught 76 passes for 914 yards, and he averaged about 57.1 yards per game. Drew Brees, Offensive Player of the Year and MVP. Lamar Willie is Defensive Player of the Year. Sam Bradford, he is Offensive Rookie of the Year. Rolando McClain from Alabama, he is Defensive Rookie of the Year. And then Coach of the Year is going to go to that boy, Josh McDaniels, representing those Denver Broncos. They went 14-2, had a fantastic season. Congratulations to them. When it comes to Drew Brees' stats, he led it up best QB rating, most yards, and tied for the most TDs with 38 with Peyton Manning, who also had 38. When it came to INTs, the boy Carson Palmer with 27 of them things. Oh my gosh, Brett Favre, he was second with 23 interceptions. Adrian Peterson ran for over 1,800 yards plus 16 TDs. The Burner Turner had 14 TDs, and my man Frank Gore, he had 11 TDs to round at the top 3. When it came to yards per game, I believe yards per carry, it was Jamal Charles. Yards per game went to AP. Greg Jennings led all receivers with 108 yards or 108 receptions, and he led the league in yards. When it came to TDs, Ocho Cinco with 21 of them things. Randy Moss, the big boss, with 14 with Greg Jennings. Santana Moss, he had 13. Lance Briggs, like I said, led the league in tackles, Rolando McClain, he led the league in tackles for loss. Sacks go to our man Mark Anderson from Alabama. And then when it comes to most picks, Pittsburgh Steelers, Ike Taylor had 8 of them things. When it comes to wildcard round, the Patriots beat the Steelers, the Vikings over the Packers, the Ravens over the Bengals, and the 49ers spank the New York Giants. The Divisional Round, the Broncos beat the Ravens, the Redskins over the 49ers, the Colts over the Patriots, and the Saints beat the Vikings. We have a Super Bowl rematch. The Colts are going to be taking on the Saints. In real life, this would have happened right after they went to the Super Bowl and, did their thing, and the Saints went back-to-back bowls, going head-to-head with the Colts for the second straight year in a row. 27-17 was the final in that one. So we got to re-sign some players, man. I'm definitely going to overpay because I really thought we were going to get Brian Westbrook. He denied me, man. I was going to give him some nice money for an older back, and he denied me. So yes, I'm willing to overpay just to keep our team intact. We have about $58 million in cap space, so usually I don't like to overpay for players that I feel like are expendable, but at this point, I don't know if we're going to find a better quarterback than Jay Cutler without giving up a lot in the draft, and I don't want to make these too unrealistic. I know some people had an issue with my last missing rings when we got Tom Brady. He was a free agent. Like, what would you do? Okay, what would you do? I don't view these as challenges. I know some people do, so I do understand why some people are upset that I did get Tom Brady. But again, if you had a general manager that didn't go after Tom Brady when he was a free agent, you'll probably have a hard time cheering for your favorite team. I'm just saying. Anyways, man, we gotta re-sign Golson as well. He is a safety that I feel like can turn into somebody that's pretty good. He is 82 overall after starting this franchise at 80 overall, but that's really about it. We will bring back Bowman, but everybody else on the roster we're probably just gonna let walk. So Bennett, who is a solid receiver at 80 overall, he has blossomed into somebody that we could probably use. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna bring him back. Anderson, he's a free agent. I will try to re-sign him just to make it a little bit more realistic. This man did have 18 sacks to lead the league, so it's like, why not? So in free agency, we go after Doucette. We also go after a right tackle and a right guard, and we're just going to sim from there to see who we get. We end up getting Keith, the right tackle, because our O-line is trash. Then we also end up later on, we also pick up the right guard, as you can see right there. Wells, he comes to town as well. As far as Doucette, he's going to end up signing with the San Diego Superchargers. So we don't get a receiver, so we're going to be looking to get one in the draft. So we got Randy McClain from Texas Tech. This man is fast. We are going to have the fastest receiving core probably in Madden history, man. We got Devin Hester, who is still ridiculous. You're going to have to wait to see what I mean by that. And then, of course, we still got Miles Austin, whose speed in this game is freaking phenomenal. His speed is awesome. So we get an outside linebacker. Now we are moving on to the later rounds of the draft. We got an inside linebacker. We also get this fullback right here because we didn't bring back all fullback. And then here goes the updated roster. Jay Cutler, he's still a decent quarterback at 85 overall. Matt Forte is 87 overall. He started this at 86. When it comes to our fullback, who we got in the 7th round, he's 71 overall. That's decent for a fullback. Look at the receiving core. We got Miles Austin, 89 overall. Devin Hester is 80 overall. McClain is 72 overall. Not the greatest receiving core at all, but look at their speeds. 94 for Miles Austin, 98 for Devin Hester, and 97 for McClain. Jay Cutler is supposed to have a strong arm. He's supposed to. So I'm hoping that we can catch some defensive slipping. They won't know who to cover. They're going to have a safety deep. If they have a safety deep, hopefully Matt Forte can get something going on the ground. So again, just trying to use some logic, okay? Just trying to use some logic. I felt like going after a quarterback because, I mean, we all know what Jay Cutler is in real life. I feel like that wasn't going to be the right move here. I feel like Jay Cutler can be that quarterback that takes us to the promised land in real life. He got the Bears all the way to the NFC Championship game. Yes, he got hurt allegedly and didn't play the rest of the game. Probably should have sucked it up, but you know what? That's Jay Cutler for you. Anyways, man, that's our roster. I feel like it's pretty solid. We got 282 overall safeties. You know, Gold is 95 overall. We still got Urlacher, still got Briggs. We added a receiver in the draft. I feel like we're pretty solid, and the Madden guys, they agree. So we go 10-6, and we are going to make it to the wild card round of the playoffs. Lance Briggs once again leads the team in tackles. Our third round pick, Griffin, the outside linebacker, he had a pick and he had 87 tackles, 7 for loss. So I mean, hey, we're drafting players, and both of our first 2 picks were from Texas Tech. So shout out to Texas Tech for giving us some solid talent in the draft. When it comes to picks, Harris, he led the way with 7, Tillman with 5, but then Goldson with 4, and then Powers with 3. And Powers, I believe, is like 82 overall now. So hey, everything is working out with the people that we traded for, the people that we signed, and of course our draft picks. They turned out to be pretty solid as well. Peppers, I don't want to look over that. Don't want to miss that he had 18 sacks, and that's like freaking weird. The fact that we had one defensive end had 18 sacks, and next year the other defensive end has 18 sacks. Our rookie from Mount Union, he had 4 TDs on the ground that led the team. Matt Forte only had 3. That was kind of odd that we only had 7 rushing touchdowns, but you know what? Jay Cutler, he was lighting the skies up. You see Miles Austin, he had 8 TDs. Devin Hester, he had 6. McClain, he had 3 TDs on 30 receptions. Averaged just 9.6 yards per catch, which I feel like was going to be a little bit low, but with the playbook, the slot receiver in the Bears offense really doesn't get too much play, and I wanted Devin Hester on the outside for sure, and then of course Miles Austin. He's the best receiver, so I didn't want him to be on the outside. DeMarcus Ware had a fantastic season. I believe he had over 20 sacks, like my gosh, 140 tackles, like what in the world is going on. Peyton Manning had a QB rating of 98.6, which led the league. He also led the league in passing yards. He also led the league in passing TDs with 43 of them things. 27 interceptions from Matt Castle. Why are you even a starter? Adrian Peterson, 16 TDs, led the league in rushing yet again. When it came to yards per carry, my man Jennings, he led the way, and Adrian Peterson with 97 yards per game led the league there. Dwayne Bowe, he had the most catches with 121. He had 1,393 receiving yards and 8 TDs, but Andre Johnson with 1,700 receiving yards, 12 TDs. Reggie Williams right below that with 15 TDs and over 1,700 yards. Just phenomenal. MVP goes to Peyton Manning. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Peyton Manning. His teammate Reggie Williams for the second. DeMarcus Ware, he wins Defense Player of the Year. The Browns got themselves a quarterback, yo. Rookie quarterback doing his thing. They actually had 2 rookies on the offensive side of the ball that finished 1 and 2 in the rookie voting. And then when it comes to for the Coach of the Year, Jim Caldwell, Lovie Smith finished 5th in that. So hey, we had a Coach of the Year candidate. What more could you ask for? So we got the Bengals versus the Chargers, Vikings, and the Bears, Jaguars, and the Ravens. So playoff time, y'all. Back in Chicago. It's playoff time. It's snowing. We got Alex Smith playing for the Minnesota Vikings. They got sick and tired of Brett Favre throwing pick after pick after pick. We're gonna pick up Alex Smith. All we can do is run the ball, but they pass it to O'Neal, and the big fullback rumbling and bumbling and stumbling gets this one upfield for a big first down. Go with Adrian Peterson. Says get off of me, Goldson, but he does get brought down by Lance Briggs after a handful of yards. So 3rd down and 5. Got the big tight end in the flat, and that's going to be another first down. So Minnesota is marching up and down the field with ease. 3rd down and 11. Alex Smith has a man. It looked like it was caught, and it was caught, but look, it was caught for a first down, but they ruled him inches short of the first down marker, so they got to set it for a field goal. And Devin Hester is still ridiculous. I'm only showing you special teams if it's a big play or a boo-boo. It ain't no boo-boo. It's a big play from Devin Hester from the U. Takes it all the way to the crib. Throws up the U. It's a cane thing, baby. It's a cane thing. You best not kick to Devin Hester. That's a no-no. So 1st and 10 with 27 seconds to go in the first half. They're going to find the big tight end yet again. Gets away from Brian Urlacher. Picks up a fresh set of downs. 1st down and 10. Going to find Berrien. And Berrien gets this thing in the Bears territory. So what will they do? Are they going to chuck it downfield? Look for a touchdown? Alex Smith ain't got no arm strength. Y'all know that. So they're going to go underneath. They're going to get the ball closer for a field goal. But oh no. It's wide right. What were you doing? So we're going to try our own Hail Mary, and Jay Cutler, I guess in the snow, can't throw the ball that far, but it gets caught by McClain, and the rookie is loose, breaks a tackle. Can he get out of the last one? No, he can't. If he would have, that would have been a huge play. So we move to the 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 10, has a man open, but leads him out of bounds. They got to settle for another field goal, and that field goal is wide left. Unbelievable, man. 3rd down and 7. Gonna find Miles Austin. That was a huge 3rd down conversion. Something that we had to have because the Vikings, even though they only have 3 on the board, they continue to drive on us. They continue to put pressure on us. Now we get the ball to Matt Forte. Breaks a tackle and gets brought down after a gain of about 6. So now it's 3rd down. Cutler looking downfield. Gonna find McClain coming up big in the clutch. Let's go, man. He's part of that 88 club. 2nd down and 10. Jay Cutler gets sacked on the play. Williams gets sent after Allen had the initial pressure. Williams is going to mop up Jay Cutler. And then Jay Cutler throws it on the run. Nearly caught by Devin Hester, but he drops it. So we're going to try our own field goal. Kick us right down the middle. Robbie Gold, 95 overall. What more do you want from your kicker? 1st down and 2. Play fake. Alex Smith looking downfield. Urlacher, what were you doing? You were covering the fullback. You couldn't guard the fullback. Come on, bro. You're going to the Hall of Fame. Like, come on, man. Anyways, 3rd down 3. They go to the end zone. That pass hits the grass. They're holding hands. They're praying. They're hoping. They're wishing. What can we do? We don't do nothing except for Alex Smith does all the work for us. Throws the ball out of bounds. That's going to lead to a victory here in the wild card round. Peppers is the player of the game. He had a tackle for loss. Devin Hester won the game single-handedly for us, but we give it to my man. Yeah, Peppers. I ain't mad at you, I'm just saying. Adrian Peterson caught 5 passes for 50 yards. He led the way there. Brian Urlacher had 3 tackles, 2 assists. And now we're moving on to the divisional round. You see the winners and the losers there. We are going to be playing those Saints. The Chargers are going to be playing the Patriots. The Giants travel to Arizona. And the Ravens are going to be taking on the Colts. So we are in New Orleans to take on Drew Brees and them boys. He's getting everybody fired up. Yeah. It don't matter to us though. We got Devin Hester. He's a secret weapon. Everybody should know about him, but in this game they did not. Drew Brees dropping back to pass. First down and 10. Going over the middle. It's going to be caught and then dropped. Yes. Keep dropping passes, young man. Second down and 10. Brees going to the left side. That's going to be caught by Colston. And that's going to be a first down for the Saints. The Saints go up. I got with Pierre Thomas, who's going to rumble and bumble and fight his way forward for a gain of 7. Play fake under pressure. Oh, it's picked. And that's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown Bears. The Bears strike first. That's what I'm talking about. We got a turnover. That's what we need. So far in the playoffs, our offense has not generated not one touchdown. It's been special teams and defense, to say the least, man. I'm shocked that we even won the division. Like, we won the division with Aaron Rodgers and with freaking Adrian Peterson and Brett Favre and now Alex Smith on the Vikings. We won the division. But here come the Saints. You find Jimmy Graham picks up a big first down. Then Pierre Thomas running people smooth over. But Brian Urlacher gets the tackle to save the touchdown. Play fake. Brees with all day in the pocket. Drops it off to Thomas. Touchdown Saints. And now we have a tied ball game. Play fake for us. Going over the middle, gonna find McClain. He got the speed. Inside Saints territory. Get all the breaking tackles. The boy's tough. He's from Texas. Of course he's tough. First down and 10, gonna find Greg Olsen from the U. Gets this thing down to the 29-yard line. Matt Forte cuts it upfield. Look at the move. Look at what the man can do. He's gonna pick up a gain of 8. Third down and 2. Looking Jay Cutler throwing it. Maybe should have been caught. Maybe we should have ran with Jay Cutler. Either way, got to settle for 3. And now it's a 10-7 ball game. So the Saints, they take back over as we jump to the second quarter of play. They're going to find Robert Meacham. First down. The Saints got too much speed at the receiver position. Our secondary, even though I tried to do what I could in free agency, making trades, our secondary just can't really compete with this team. But all we need is one play. Can we make that one play? Got to wait and see. Second down and 6. They're going to find Colston. He gets a foot or 2 feet in bounds. And then, oh my gosh, Pierre Thomas with the wiggle sticks. You are not supposed to do him like that. But we got a secret weapon. I'm only showing it if it's a big play or a boo-boo. It ain't no boo-boo. It's a big play. As Devin Hester got too much speed. Touchdown Bears. We are still waiting on our first touchdown on the offensive side of the ball, but Devin Hester's like, don't worry, I got your back. I'm in Chicago wearing 23, so you know I'm going to put the team on my back. Let's go. Second down and 11. Going to throw this one over to Greg Olsen. Breaks a tackle. Get off me, son. He's going to pick up a first down. Gets put on his back at the 40-yard line. Third down and 16 after getting sacked. Taking a shot over the middle. It wouldn't have picked up the first down, but dang, you really going to drop the ball, Forte? Pierre Thomas running people over. Pierre Thomas was a man possessed in this game. First down and 10. Pierre Thomas running a man over. Pierre Thomas was a man possessed in this game. He was running so nice, I had to say it twice. Then Meacham, too much speed. He is gone. Touchdown Saints, and they take the lead right back. 21-17 is the score. Screen pass to Matt Forte. He's like, forget Pierre Thomas. I'm Matt Forte. I'll play my college football in this stadium. You know I came to play. But on 3rd and 18, after getting sacked back-to-back times, we take a shot deep, and that's not going to work. Miles Austin is fast, but not that fast. Second down and 10, or at least according to Madden 11. 94 speed, don't get you open. You know what I'm saying? Don't get you open. Right there, Drew Brees, he finds an open receiver, and that's going to be a first down. Colston over the middle. That's going to be caught, and now they're in Bears territory. Look at the block by Heath Evans. NFL Network's own Heath Evans. Puts Urlacher on his stomach or his back, whatever you want to call it. But Devin Hester's a secret weapon that nobody seems to know about, and he is gone again. He is still ridiculous. I told you he was still ridiculous. Let's go, man. Devin Hester from the U. That's right. Don't you ever forget it. It's a Kane thing, baby. We got to go for 2. Jay Cutler picks it up. It's a 3-point game. Even if you give up a field goal, we can still win this thing, man. We can still do this. However, Meacham gets open, picks up a first down, gets brought down about the 49-yard line. It is 2nd and 20. It's 2nd and 19. On 2nd and 19, they pick it up with a 21-yard run. 3rd down and 5 for Brees. All day in the pocket, getting to find Meacham. We are out of timeouts. That's going to be all she wrote. We lose in the divisional round of the playoffs. Like I said at the beginning of this episode, this probably should have been a rebuild. This team had no business winning the NFC North when it did in real life, and then losing to the Packers in the playoffs. And yeah, all right, that should have never happened with this roster. So big up to Lovie Smith and Jay Cutler for even getting there. Yes, It sucks not getting to the Super Bowl. Absolutely, that's the goal if you're a football fan. But dang, just getting it with this roster, that's freaking phenomenal. Divisional round loss, that sucks. But you know what? You can't win them all. Pierre Thomas, he was a man possessed, like I said earlier. He could just not be stopped. We had Urlacher, we had Briggs, we had some pretty good tackling safeties. Pat Tillman's a pretty good tackling cornerback, but we just couldn't bring down Forte. So in the conference championship game, we got the Colts beating the Patriots and the Cardinals beat the Saints. So the Colts tend to go to 3 straight Super Bowls, and they get that win after losing twice in a row, and they beat the Arizona Cardinals 19-16, y'all. That is going to do it. If you have a suggestion for a through the years or for a rebuild, let me know down in the comment section below. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoy bringing it to you. I do hope that the rest of your day is the best of your day. And until next time, y'all, peace, love, hot sauce.
Check it, every day we're getting it. Hey, check it, put the place up. Yeah, we know what we made of. Can't get enough of you, boo. I'm a chaser, face up.